Patty Jump One here. Well, today I'm recording a video for the Valiantans. As you all know, there was a video promising a special on Halloween, and I'm here to tell you that's still on. The problem is the release date had to be moved to tomorrow, which will be November 1st, because we set up the world and everything ran a little bit late, and the people who are going to be voicing and acting in the skit itself, they're not here today. So what we're going to do is it's going to be up tomorrow afternoon, probably around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But hopefully this little thing will just kind of make up for the loss. I apologize. You know, I'm pretty much the only one on who can record something right now. But this will probably most definitely be coming out tomorrow. Okay, so today, what we're going to... Yeah, here's the world, by the way. I can't show that to you yet. So today, I figured you're going to go into the skit a little bit blind as to what the background storyline to Valiantans is. And if you really want an in-depth story, you're going to have to go to the website. But I made this world in single player, and its purpose is to show you a few things about Valiantans, get you to know the background information, you know, just about our characters. If you want the real story, go check out the website. The link will be in the description. It's valiantans.weebly.com. Go check that out. We're updating it right now, so some things are out of date as far as the members section goes, but everything else has come together pretty slowly. So yeah, with that, I think we should just get started, and I'll show you guys how everything works. Okay, so where should we start off? I guess with the Valiantans members. This guy's not a member, this is just the decoration. So we have Valiantans members. There's me, Patty John 1 the King. In the storyline, I end up taking over my own kingdom. I take it back from Herobrine, who's the demon of Minecraft, with the help of the rest of the Valiantans. There's Alex the wizard, redundantly, the wizard. I could not get my brother's... This is my brother, Redstone guy. Could not get his head at all. It kept just giving me my head, which I've heard is a common glitch recently that came out in the skin database, so I will fix that as soon as possible. You'll see him in a bunch of episodes. I'll leave a link into a video that he was in. Let's see, furthermore. Okay, so basically he's a half-blood elf human. So his dad was an elf and his mom was a human, and he is the heir to the throne of Rethyon, and I probably forgot to mention that Alex is the heir to the throne of Wizardcraft. We have Clean Spartan. Used to be Animation Hawk. He changed the name because he didn't like it, and I like this name a lot better. He's supposed to be the reverse of the normal Spartan. So yeah, that's Jackson, Clean Spartan. He's a blacksmith. It's kind of funny, but he does a lot of good jokes. We have Honey Blue Dew, who actually I met a while ago, but his storyline is he's a dwarf who has his own land, the Justice land, or whatever they call it. I wrote the storyline and I don't remember for my life, but it's him and Killer Boss, who's a warrior who rule that city, and they try to protect it as much as possible until Herobrine, you know, starts raiding them and trying to destroy the cities, and they feel threatened. My character, Patty John 1, comes to them, makes them a deal, so they join, and these two, their number one warrior is Sneaky Panther 66. He's a Shadow Knight. He's basically like a ninja warrior Shadow Knight. He's very elite, and yeah, he's very good at what he does, let's just put it that way. And what he does isn't very nice. We have FC Prawls, who's the Dwarven King. Hang on, I gotta turn down my music, this drives me nuts. Odd numbers. Can't do it. Okay. FC Prawls, he's the Dwarven King. Within my kingdom, there's a Dwarven little kingdom. In my kingdom, Valinus. And he basically is the ruler of that kingdom that's underground and mining and stuff like that. And he joins us when the cities are raided. Dino Freak 14, he's the dinosaur. Came back from way primitive times. He was cursed by Herobrine. And yeah, basically he has supernatural strength. He's very good at music and illustration, cave art, and stuff like that. So he got very good at that. We got Joey Munchkin, the Munchkin. He's Alex the Wizard's main protector. He basically takes care of him. They're very good friends. And they just kind of, they go with each other. Now, Archeron, Enderman human hybrid. Right now, that skin's not what's on, because the heads actually change depending on what the users actually change their skin to. I think he changed this skin just for fun, but when things get serious, we're gonna, give him the new skin that we're designing for him. But he is an Enderman human hybrid. What happens is Alex over there, who apparently ties to a lot of these characters, found him in a cell, and he was practicing ender magic, which is like quantum physics in Minecraft. Completely unstable, no one quite knows anything about it yet, and we find him studying it. So, Alex takes him under his wing, trains him, and there's, when we're taking the final city, and when we take the final city, what happens is we're trying to defeat all three dimensions forces, which is the end, the nether, and, the overworld. And we're teleporting between these dimensions. And what ends up happening is Archeron gets caught because Herobrine closes the portal in on him, trying to kill him. What this does is it infuses him with the ability to teleport, and he becomes half Enderman, half human. Then we have Ethan. I don't know if he's Alex has never gotten back to me on if he has the Minecraft character yet, but he's in there and he does vlogs. He was in the first vlog with the leaders episode. You want to know who he is. Also, the links to all of these people's individual channels are going to be left in the description. So I guess next thing, my horse. Basically, I can't speak for anybody else about their horses because they don't like talking. They don't really talk about them. And this is my horse. His name's Commander. He is the chestnut horse, diamond armor, saddle on the back, and he's just pretty awesome. He's the best, and he's my horse. Then we have, I'll just skip that part for now. I'm just going to introduce you to some of the other characters. We have Bob. Bob is Clean Spartan's father, and adopted me and the other people who had to flee from the Empire, which is consistent of these three cities that I'll get into in a little while. So Bob takes care of us, and he's still alive in the end, so Bob's awesome. Hey Bob, how you doing? Been a long time. And then we have Gullimer. He's actually a very fairly recent addition to the Valiantians storyline. He is not mentioned in the story because he comes way after everything's done. What his background story is, Redstone guy is very good with, technology and redstone, and he decides not only to make an iron golem, but have one that has emotions, compassions. So he creates this iron golem, and it becomes almost infused with the Valiantians team as almost like a member, but it's more of a guardian angel protector, which I thought, this is the coolest, one of the coolest storylines in Valiantans that we came up with. So yeah, now I want to get back, actually I want to get back to Killer Boss and Honey Blue and Sneaky Panther. These three are part of something called the Minecraft Total Justice Corps, or Minecraft Total Justice Corps. That's the name of their city, by the way. And they are like, I'm trying to think of a good way to explain it. There's like the military, and then there's the Navy SEALs, or whatever you want. They're a specialized group within Valiantans. So have you ever watched like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? They're kind of like Hydra, only they don't want to kill us. They're just another group within a larger group. And they're specialized in taking out things from the end, which are, Ender stuff. They don't care about Archeron because he's actually a good guy, but these other guys, unless they're nice and tamed, their main focus is to take them out as fast as possible. Here's the tools that they usually use a lot, and they're just, that's their job. Endermite, Enderman, whatever you want. That's what they're gonna go and try to fight off. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so it consists of these three members, and they're like the SEAL Team 6, or whatever you want to put within Valiantans. They're like the elite force, like the Imperial Guard, stuff like that. And then we have the friends and allies of Valiantans. Right now I only want to list two to keep it simple. You'd find these two mainly on our individual channels within Valiantans. So we have Sensei Yoshi, my good friend Eric. When I actually moved into Massachusetts, he was the first friend I made here. Then we have Geode1427. This is Clean Spartan, or Jackson's cousin. So this, I figured we should put him in because we did a lot of videos together, and hopefully we'll continue to do them soon. So that's pretty much all the characters that are mortal. So let's go into the more, immortal characters. So this is the main enemy, common enemy in Valiantans. We have Herobrine. He's like the devil, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he is my mortal enemy because he killed my family, my parents, everything. Took over my empire, and that was that. So he is like my arch nemesis in the storyline. And if we go over to here, this is Notch. He's basically the god. He shows up multiple times in dreams and such, in the storyline, and occasionally is accompanied by Jeb, Dinnerbone, Grum, whoever. A lot of the Mojang team would be considered the gods. But mainly it's just Notch, so I figured I'd only list him out. Now, we have the three cities that I was speaking about earlier. And so, hang on, that's going to bother me. So we have the three cities. This is my city. It's Valinus. Credits to Honey Bluedo. He designed this thing completely. Good job, Jim, aka Honey Bluedo. This is an incredible banner. You can kind of see the V in Valiantans, only it was just more designed to be like this simple army kind of look, and I liked that. That just caught my eye immediately. We have the Rethyon banner, which I actually designed myself. This is for the city that Redstone Guy 1 rules. And yeah, this is it. We have the little circle. It's supposed to be like a nature elf technology thing, and I think I got a good feel with this one right here. I think that one came out pretty well. And then we have the Wizardcraft banner, which, it actually, if you think about it, well, if we ever go into more detail on the types of magic, you'll see how this is represented. Ender magic, water, earth, radiation, energy, light, XP, and then red is all of the above, which is why Alex is the red wizard. Right over there. But yeah, and then I designed it. It kind of looks like Google Chrome. But I think, that is a really good banner for what we got. And this is going to be the kind of Wizardcraft thing. It's like a magical place. You go in there, mages, wizards, witches, whatever, they're there. And this is what they look like. So that is, how I set this all up for the banners. And I really think it came out well. So, to head back over, this is the triangle. Now, you'll hear this mentioned quite a lot in Valiantans, movies, history, whatever you want to put it as. No. You'll melt something, I guarantee you. I'm melting. Okay, so it all starts when Valinus was... Alright, the world that everything is encompassed in is called Volarond. And... this consists of a bunch of magical creatures, beings, wizards, whatever you want to call it. And eventually, in time, what originated is this city, Valinus, and it grew and it expanded and became this massive, overtaking land that, conquered pretty much everything. They were kind of the bad guys for a while. And then they set up colonies, Wizardcraft and Rethyon, the two flags I showed you earlier. And they ruled them with an iron fist for quite a while, because some of the kings were just not nice in Valinus. My ancestors, they were some mean people. And so we have them drawing down here, and eventually what happened is there was a revolution where Wizardcraft and Rethyon teamed up against my city, Valinus. Oh, you stink. And basically it was a war until there was a peace treaty signed. The king of my city, or my ancestor, was killed. His son, another one of my ancestors, took up the throne and came up with a peace treaty that signifies that there will be 3 independent city-states that qualify as an empire nation, each ruled individually by their own rulers, which today would be me ruling Valinus, Alex ruling Wizardcraft, Redstone Guy ruling Rethyon. And every year or so, every given amount of time, they meet up, discuss laws, what's changing, what needs to be done, converge on the topic, and settle it. Oh, I hit my microphone. And converge, meet on the topic, discuss it, fix whatever's going on, or come up with new stuff. So they call it the triangle, because there's 3 cities. Dun, dun, dun. That's the symbol I have on my chest. Yeah, that's why I incorporated that there. So, now, there was... If we go into the deep history of Wizardcraft, this is where the Valiantans originate. So Wizardcraft went into a deep, deep war at some point, which I'm not going to get into all the history about it, which, you know, being the Empire caused these guys over here to go kind of nuts. And for a period of time, the Empire almost seemed like it was going to be destroyed by itself. You know, it was internal wars with Wizardcraft about who could and who couldn't be elected, political stuff, you know, rights and whatnot. And so these two, you know, my city and Brendan's city, went kind of nuts. And it became a 3-way war in a way. And what ended up being the result is they created this thing named after the original city, Valinus. They called it Valiantans. And it's... lol. It's like it's an elite protection force, and over time it's changed. It wasn't always just us. You know, there were like 12 Valiantans before us or something. Don't remember the number, and I made this up. You know, I created the whole storyline. There were tons of them before us, and we're the last Valiantans. We are, you know, in the end of the story, we become the eternal Valiantans, and we basically live on trying to keep the world safe and rule on for eternity. And, you know, that's basically the premise of the storyline. And so we're the last Valiantans that will ever be on the Earth. And so I'm here, they're there. And whenever, you know, so they call this thing into the meeting of the triangle is what they call it, where the 3 leaders meet up. And the Valiantans have to be there to keep the peace. The 3 leaders of the Valiantans will be the 3 kings of these cities, and the Valiantans will be keeping the peace and, wait for it, mind blown. Yeah, that's the slogan of the Valiantans, we protect the innocent. And that was their job, to protect the innocent and defend the peace. And that's what every Valiantan has done since. And basically that's the premise of the storyline. And in the end, we beat Herobrine. A bunch of stuff happens that I'm not going to spoil, mainly because I haven't finished writing the whole story yet, but read up on what you can. And what ends up happening is Herobrine ends up coming back, and he's basically damned into hell and banished. And that's where the premise of one of the Halloween specials is going to be, is he's coming out. He's back. He be backs. And that's why I think this is going to be really exciting, because a lot of people are going to be, like, well, at least I'm excited about this, because this continues off the storyline that I already wrote. And basically, in the end, this is just going to be this really, really cool storyline. And it's going to come out tomorrow, so go and watch it. And it's going to be funny, it's going to have comedy in it, mainly because Josh and Jim are hilarious. And, yeah, we're not all going to be in it, obviously, because that would just be too much. There might be me, Josh, Jim, Alex, Jackson, maybe a few other people like Chaz, but overall it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be kind of funny, and it's gonna be serious. We did a huge build project, like 4 days of just building, and it came out awesome, and we're gonna get better with this stuff. So yeah, that is basically the premise of the whole Valiantan storyline. I'm gonna put this map available for download on the website after this video goes up. And also I'd like to say we've exceeded 100 subscribers. We now have 107 subscribers. We had literally 3 days ago 97 subscribers, and that was a huge increase of 10 subscribers. You know, this is incredible. I honestly, I think you guys deserve to have this special come out soon, and I really can't wait for it to come out because I'm excited about it. It's a Halloween special. We're gonna do a Thanksgiving one, Christmas one, Easter. You know, we're gonna do all these little specials hopefully. But I think for 100 subscribers finally, this is a big milestone. So I hope you enjoyed this video with background on Valiantians knowledge and whatnot, and how things work. And if other Valiantans watch this video, like I'm talking to you, Alex, and Brendan, and you know, whoever feels like I left something out that's important and written in the storyline, not something you just make up, and you know, just feel free to make your own video, even maybe about your own personal character, like what are their things. I did the brief overview of the Valiantans, and between, you know, this is hopefully just gonna come out good. And I'm just gonna go out and say this quickly right now. We're gonna make you a deal. If Valiantans ever hits 500 subscribers, we're going to have a server for Volaron with all these cool plugins and mini games come out, and we're gonna have, it's gonna be MC Pro hosted, the Ender Dragon plan, $60 a month for unlimited slots, unlimited, you know, whatever you need done is gonna be done, and it's just gonna be, you know, 24/7 mini games, buildings, war. Hopefully we can get some people to play God for like Notch and Herobrine to come on, and it'll just be awesome, you know. So if we ever hit like 500, maybe even 1,000 subscribers, that's gonna be what happens. That's gonna be the direct result of it. So tell your friends to subscribe if you want a really cool server, and the first couple people who are gonna be on are gonna be getting ranks. So if you really want the server to come out, and I have a feeling with all the content that I have listed and plan to add, with all the content, this server is going to get really popular. So you guys tell your friends, because if we hit that amount of subscribers, not too long after, there will be a server that goes up. We're going to enter the building phase for probably about a couple months, and then it'll be released. And every time, you know, we hit a certain amount of subscribers, we might add something to the server or whatever. But that's so tell your friends, we have a goal. We need to do it. Otherwise, the server's not going to come out until it happens. And I have a feeling this is going to be a fun server, and a lot of people are going to want to play on it. It's going to have factions. You name it, it's going to have it on there. You know, and post in the comments what you want to see on the server, and it's probably already going to be in the list. But if I've missed something, by all means, let me know. But I really hope this all works out, and I want you guys to keep watching. Keep telling your friends, subscribe, do whatever you have to, get this channel out there, because once we're out there, you're going to see an increasingly incredible amount of content and stuff coming out. The problem that we have is there's like 20% of us who are willing to rough it out through the hard times where not many people are watching, and then the rest of us are waiting for some people to get bigger. So if you want to see a lot more videos from these last couple people, subscribe. Big time. You need to do that. And in the final news, I have developed, as promised, the HTML extension for Google Chrome for Valiantans. That will be released shortly, probably within a couple days. So look out for that. It's going to be a free download. I'm going to be updating it. You know, stuff like that. It's going to have an app and an extension. It was a simple program to write. I was just a procrastinator. So yeah, if you did enjoy, please like, favorite, and subscribe. You know, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Patrick, or Patty John 1. I'm the king in Valiantans, and we will see you guys next time on whatever video it is that we do. So thank you very much for watching. Leave this video a like, favorite, subscribe, tell your friends, because the more friends who come here, the more subscribe, the better things get for everybody. So this is going to be a cool experience, and happy Halloween, everybody. I'll see you guys soon.